Long time, no see people. It has been a month and a half since the last devlog. Well, I think it's best we just jump right in. If you remember from last time, Greenscape went through a whole wreckage of errors just for a bazooka tool. Well, I am happy to say he has finally made the bazooka, Bazoo. He also moved the bazooka to server storage and made it automatically equipped, but then he fell off the bus with the bazooka, then saw it glitch out. He then made it so that you can use the bazooka to delete the force pushing the objects, so they don't hit you. We would also like to report that the bus is nearing completion. Future stories won't take this long. It was an issue of terrible planning and lack of support. Now apart from winning, we need to add multiplayer dynamics. Speaking of winning, Greenscape also added logic for winning, but then he realized that the opening cutscene doesn't even teleport you, and then he realized that 1. You can't go out of first-person mode if you die on the highway. 2. In player, the bazooka doesn't bazook. Wait, now the bazooka sometimes bazooks.
What?
And then he saw true extent of how dumb Roblox logic is when dealing with animations. Here is a testimony from Greenscape.
What the actual hell is going on? It says the anims were made by Shade. It says the anim names are Snatchy Snatch, Phase 2, and Stomp. But using some code to insert them, their dash, Hunter's Grasp failed, and Ultimate.
Turns out they are the right animations with odd labels. Green then optimized the teleport logic between the portal zone and the stories. Shade made a minigun hand and Green made the forest monster retry targeting if it errors out. I also refreshed the UI. Greenscape tried to make the new buildings not spin failed, but then realized that he forgot to anchor everything and make the Primera parts the only non-massless parts. Chat, the bazooka stopped bazooking again.
Much later.
Greenscape some key issues caused by the pixel values being replaced with percentages, which does not play well with different size screens. He also made a simple equip anim for the shotgun, and also that the player can trigger the cutscene by sitting in the bus. He also made the shotgun shoot.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
After, he made the shotgun fully work, made it work with the gun key for the handgun I toolboxed in. He also added a flash for when you fire the shotgun. Then he added logic to make the shotgun rotate with the player's arm. Greenscape then tried to mess with frames. Oh yeah, he also fixed that issue at the end of the video. He then made the Luger or revolver work, and messed with the shotgun's grip, then noticed that it stopped wanting to hit its target. He then discovered a bunch of issues with both the shotgun and the Luger. So, he fixed that. Why is Greenscape carrying so much today? He then found all this in the snipers, so he moved them to server storage. He also tried to make the sniper scope work, some improvements. He then adjusted the grip for all of them. Then he tried an overlay to the scope.
2,000 years later.
Greenscape made the sniper work.
No, God! No! God, please, no!
8 hours later.
We have now reached March 18th, aka John Doe Day. To celebrate, we updated the Hangout to 0.2.1, which is a preview of 0.3.0. Let me read the announcement here. We have added a computer to the Hangout. This was originally going to be part of 0.3.0, but we bundled it with this update. You can find a name tag switcher and a bunch of other things for the first time ever. Alongside this, you can find a mini secret somewhere in the game which gives you a limited edition tag. The event is still live alongside the winter event until 0.3.0's release, so play it. Meanwhile, Greenscape coded the bullet damage, clip size, reload time, time between shots, etc. Also, please subscribe to help us. We are a small development group and we need funding for advertising. Spreading this will help with that. Greenscape then discovered like a million bugs in the code for the guns. And there were 4 bugs discovered across the whole bus story. The forest monster disappears into thin air. The boss just teleports you to the highway somehow. And you can't cutscene after respawning. And it throws the stupidest error of all time. Frame is not a valid member of Kitsunigui when IT exists. Oh, also, you can't shoot the forest monster with a pistol. Wait, he forgot to make the SMG work properly.
Later.
He then added logic to give the player tokens when they win. Updated the cost for the guns 50 for the SMG. Didn't fully merge the template into everything else. Then he fixed the safe zone script, simplified the respawn script, and fixed the cutscene script complaining that frame doesn't exist. And remembered that he needed to make animations for reloading and throwing. So, he took a break.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
He did the reloading animation too. He then discovered that the apples and time bombs disappeared. For me, I verified that the apple texture exists, but I can't verify the time bomb one. Yes, I tried opening the place. No, the apples and time bombs still did not appear. I even went back to my oldest autosave. When the bus was still red and we were trying to make the power-ups work, they disappeared there as well. He also discovered that someone I did this before made the purchase menu with percentage sizes.
Those don't play well with smaller screens. How many times will you do this?
He also realized that the text in the token label keeps getting set to token count instead of token count tokens, even though no script he can find is doing that. And he made an actually good reloading animation. Now, after this Ramadan ended so he could stop carrying us whilst we all slowly died inside because of a lack of food, Greenscape made a squish hammer and crushed Johnny to the heavens. I returned from my break and improved the pizza place area Daniel made before Ramadan. I also added the feedback button from the hangout to the lobby, and the gradient stamina and health bars from the bus. I added a little kid to the back of the pizza place, which complements his dad's pizza. After this, I looked back at the old dialogue system we have had since the game started using built-in dialogue bubbles. Me and Donta felt as if they were cheap and needed a refresh to work with newer game standards, which was why I redid the dialogue system using a model from Assertif. Here's an early video of it from 2 weeks ago. Later on, I put dialogue slightly higher to stop conflicting with any navigation stuff on iPhone and fix typos in Johnny's dialogue. And Greenscape realized that you get softlocked if you try to purchase something from the starter shop while in first person on a non-touch screen. Then he realized the TD code is quite inefficient, so he optimized the code and added some basic health logic to the base. He then tried to make the boss's minigun bullets use body velocity objects instead of manual movement, which requires raycasting. On the good side, the apples and time bombs are bad. Oh, and he fixed the minigun bullets. Issue is their fire rate is way too quick and can kill you instantly. The next thing you will see will single-handedly take 50 years off of your life cycle. Is this seriously how they get kids into the arcade nowadays? On other terms, I made dialogue using the new system for all NPCs, fixed bugs relating to moving ones not having prompts attached to them, and I redid Red Noob's bus dialogue. Then I did dialogue for all the NPCs in the bus too. Shade came back from his multi-month-long break and redid the TD map. He then made 3 temporary animated noob enemies. Then I added a loading screen to the bus. Shade disabled collisions between the NPC enemies. Now the faster ones can go in front without pushing the slower enemies. I was finally able to upload all current music to Roblox. Expect many visualizers soon for Story Spinner in the Hangout. Plus, the theme for update 0.3.0. Guess which one it is?
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
I also realized I forgot to anchor one of the dialogue prompts, making interacting with the NPC impossible. Oh yeah, we have some new logos. New Story Spinner logo, removing the new Story Spinner icon. I also updated the thumbnails. Here's an icon for the bus. Shade then modeled a bunch of enemies for the TD game. And now, as the last addition for this mega devlog, I updated some teleports. Now, I shall show a time-lapse of dialogue to close this out. I would like to say sorry for being so inactive recently, but we are coming back in full force now.
What follows is a brief construction montage.